The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for MercadoLibre with the ticker symbol MELI. This was a viewer's request, and thank you for your donation. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So before I do the analysis, I do want to say I do appreciate this viewer's donation request. I do get a lot of requests. Pretty much every video you'll see in the comments there's at least a request. Sometimes I get them in emails, so I do get a lot of requests. So donation definitely guarantees that it will be done. But I would also like to mention I do have a membership where I will look at at least four of your stocks every Thursday per month for only $15 a month. So it's definitely a better deal than leaving a donation. So you can get pretty much 4 donations pretty much for the price of $15. So I think that's a pretty good deal, and a bunch of other benefits, and I think it's a great value, and there's a lot of members that appreciate what's being put out. So I'll leave the link in the description below and the comment section. But let's take a look at the daily chart for MELI. It looks pretty good. Let's just go over the entire price action and why we're not really seeing those lower price levels. So basically, MELI was inside of this downtrend right here. This was the channel right here. It looks like it could have been wider, but even then prices failed multiple times to go lower. So let's just say is this one right here. This one makes more sense. You can see that MELI was inside of this downtrend channel, led to an overextension on this side. It will lead to a breakout on the opposite side, which we get. We're gonna get a couple leg downs to new low. This is the first leg down. We tried to attempt the second leg, failed. So basically MELI tried to go down lower multiple times, but failed. You can see how he shot right through the EMA right over here with this channel, a very aggressive uptrend channel, something like this. Let's make that orange, and we went sideways pretty much since August to January of this year. So it was about 6 months. Prices were just consolidating and building a base. So right now MELI just broke outside of this range, and it pretty much doubled it. So we're going to be finding resistance fairly shortly. Let's make this range yellow. And also we had 2 measure moves up already. So this is the actually measure move up. So this is the first leg higher, and this was the second leg higher, and we're right at the tip of this measure move where we can see a sell-off occur. And this is the break of the channel, and we're just rocketing up in a straight line. So this is unsustainable. So there's multiple reasons why MELI should be pulling back in the short term. Now in the long term, is it going to continue higher? Maybe. Let's take a look at the chart, see if I need more clues telling me it can. And also another reason why we should be pulling it back is because we're at this top of this potential channel right here. So prices like to go back and forth within the channel. Maybe it makes a more aggressive channel, but as right now I can't expect that to happen, because this is what's actually on the chart. This channel right here, let me go and erase everything else. This channel right here is the actually one on the chart that's been working. So this could be acting as resistance. So measure move target reach, resistance of the channel, breakout of the range, overextension. So we're going to see a pullback fairly shortly for MELI. We do have an earnings report late February estimated, so maybe we'll see that pullback before, and then that earnings report will push up prices, kind of like we did over here where we just gapped higher. So we'll have to wait and see. But as of right now, these are the reasons why MELI has not went down. It failed multiple times. You can see that we try to go down, this is the lay down right here. We try to go down again, which came short of this measure move, which tells us something, that the bulls are strong and it's in imbalance. There's more aggressive buyers in the market than aggressive sellers that want to drive up price, and you can see that this actually happened. So we failed multiple times to go lower. Now we're seeing a rally occur. I'm not going to be saying this is a bottom for MELI until we see a break of this. There's a key level right here at the 1250 level. You can see how it's acting as support and resistance multiple times throughout the chart. So I want to see that broken and then held for me to say this is a bottom. As right now, we're still coming up to a resistance zone. So a lot of reasons why we should be seeing a sell-off, at least in the short term. So that's all I have for the MELI. On the daily chart, it did pretty good. We had, pretty much 2 legs up already, but in the short term, we could go up a little bit higher, maybe a week to 2 weeks, and then the eventual, at least a pullback. So here's the weekly chart for MELI. Strong move up, double top. We went inside of a downtrend pattern. So this one looks like it's played out. On the weekly chart, you see that we had a channel down, a break, a new low, a strong reversal up. So this tells me that it's a very good chance this is the bottom. Downtrend does look played out, but that doesn't mean we can't start another one. But as right now, this one does look played out in my eyes. New low, strong push above the EMA. You can see how this green bar just blasted right through it, and then we're kind of struggling to go lower multiple times. Failed. We're gonna do the opposite, which is reverse to the upside. And MELI does look like it's doing pretty good job on the weekly chart. But like I said before, this 1250 level is going to be overhead resistance. It was resistance here. We broke it. We held support here. We broke it again. Prices tried to come back up, failed, ended up as resistance. Now we're coming back again. So I want to see a break, hold multiple times, and then we can see a rally out of there. So MELI, there's a good chance it has bottom. I don't like to pick tops and bottoms. I don't like to say certainties in the market because anything can happen still. So we can still, crash back down. But as right now, technically it's looking very good for MELI. We had this measure move attempt failed. This is the first leg down, this is the second leg down. And you can see that prices were attempting to reach the 400 level multiple times. We had this move down right here, this one right here. Then we went up. We tried to go down a couple more times, failed. So the measure move targets were not being met. And that's showing something. Means, again, like I said before, bullish imbalance, more aggressive buyers that want to bid up the price. Basically, they assumed MELI was at a great price already, and they want to bid up the price. So basically, it was looking pretty good for MELI. I want to see it take out this 1250 level. Let's say it takes out this 1250 level and it plays out like I drew on the chart. Then we're pretty much going to go for the all-time highs. There's not really a lot of resistance telling me that we can stop this up move. And if we make a measure move higher, this would be the one right here. The target would be right around the all-time highs and a little bit more, right around the 2185 level. So those are my 2 targets for MELI. As long as we take out the 1250 level, we're going to be seeing a nice strong rally out of here for MELI because it failed to reach those measure moves lower. We're seeing aggressive buyers bidding up the price because we shot right through the EMA, and we're struggling to go below it. So this is looking pretty good. But me as a pretty much a great chartist, professional chartist, I've been doing this for multiple years now, and I've seen these patterns occur. You see that we had this leg up. This is the second leg. So even though I see higher prices in the medium to long term, as long as we hold above the 1250 level, if we find resistance at the 1250 level, it's probably just gonna be a little pullback. We did create a huge massive gap on the weekly chart. You can see this empty space right here. The market does not like these empty spaces. There's a lot of theories why. I don't know for sure. I don't think other people know for sure. Theory is that there's unfilled orders left over here. So that could be it right there. And market likes to test these breakout points. So that's another theory. So we could pull back to this gap right here and fill it, and then see higher prices. But we'll have to wait and see. But as right now, MELI is at the top of its move, approaching the top of its move. It's approaching the 1250 level that's been resistance for a long time. We're getting overextended from the EMA. We're pretty much having 2 legs up already met, and we just broke outside of a range. So this is the range pattern right here. So we just broke outside of it. So basically multiple reasons why MELI should be pulling back in the short to medium term. But from there, this channel does look like it's in play. And even if we see a decent sized pullback, maybe to the top of this range at the 978, I think prices will continue to rally out of here. So this is still looking pretty good for MELI, and we'll see how it develops. But as right now, basically maybe a little bit more higher prices, 1250 level, maybe the $1,300 level. We break this 1250 level, but very close within a 100-point range. We should be seeing a 100-point move. We should be seeing a pullback, fill in this gap, maybe retest this breakout, and possibly come back all the way to the opposite side of the channel. Then I'm expecting continuation to the upside. I need to see it break this 1250 level and hold. Just because we break it doesn't mean it's all good. You can see that prices broke this level right here, and then it just broke above it and failed. Now we can see price go down and held right here, and then it was acting as resistance. So it's going to be acting as resistance again. Basically, we'll see how this develops, but as right now, my prediction is that prices continue a little bit higher. 1250 level would be acting as strong resistance. We see a pullback, a decent sized pullback. The pullback should come to an end right around the high 900s, low 1000s. We should see continuation to the upside. We're probably going to break that 1250 level, rally to the all-time highs, and then reach the 2200 level. So I mean, that's a lot to happen. We'll have to wait and see if it does, but it does look pretty good, at least for MELI, that it cannot go lower, so it's probably going to go higher. So that's all I have for MELI, but so maybe I'll give you guys an update if something drastically changes. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channels. It might be surprised what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also, share the video with your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.